All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostles and elders in New York, GMS. Salutation to Yak around world is teaching the truth. Shalom to you, serious Akwaf. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bungad, the Chicago branch of Great Millstone. We are the Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negros, Latino, Native American speckled birds. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any terror groups, and we're not affiliated with any other Israelite camps. All right, so right here, this is a 3-year-old video from Dr. Brown, and the argument we had a few run-ins with Dr. Brown, destroy him scripturally, historically, all right. And you can see, all right, and this Rosenberg, all right, both men are for the nation of Ottawan, all right. Ottawan means red Edom, all right, particularly from the head trash, Amalek, all right. But watch what comes out of their mouth. Like it says, Psalm 64:8, it said, the tongue shall fall upon themselves. All right, here's Psalms 105. All right, it says, for Yahweh is good, his mercy is everlasting, his truth enduring for all generations. All right, and what's part of that truth? That you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, now, all right, so let me get this, play this right here. All right, it says, Section 107, Carbon Act provides a statutory framework for term where something is fair use and identifies certain type uses such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All right, so I'm using this clip from Dr. Brown for teaching, scholarship, and research. I do not own this clip. I'm using it for educational purposes only. All right, I have not made any profit off of it. All right, so let's play it.
This is the Igbo tribe of Nigeria, numbering 40 million people, who self-identify as being from the children of Israel. They're doing 8-day circumcision out there. They have a lot of customs, from Jewish weddings to Jewish mourning that you'll only find amongst Mosaic law. And
all right, see right there, people are like, well, how you know we the Israelites? Well, hopefully the Most High open our eyes to it. All right, you read that in the book of Daniel. All right, he said he reveals secret things. All right, Amos chapter 3 verse 7. He revealed. Let me get right here. So this is Amos 3 and 7. Reveals secret things to the prophets. All right, so the Most High had to open his eyes, open this up for you, man. All right, Amos 3 and 7. Surely Yahweh will do nothing but reveal his secret unto his servants, the prophets. All right. This is the world's best kept secret that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, but he said he's talking about what? All the customs that found among the Igbo are Israelite origin. And this is what Garfield from the Dagger Squad University, and the rest of these scoffers, man. All right, who like to say we're not the children of Israel, Romans 8:16, the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. All right, the Igbo, the Yoruba, what I'm looking into it, now people say Yoruba is not a tribe, it's variants of different ethnic groups and stuff, so, all right. But, you had Joe Brown, he appears on the show, Dana the Real, and a caller from IUIC called it with his Nate group. All right, you had Dana Real, she said, you love that Bible and all that stuff. Did you read the book, the original, and all that stuff? But the Yoruba circumcised their children on the 8th day. Circumcised their male children on the 8th day. All right, so, where they get it from. All right, they get it from their ancestors. What are their ancestors? The ancestors were of paternity of Israelite origin. All right. And that's why you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you don't census pork, you don't post account Israel, or you don't eat blood in your meat. You make sure your meat is well done. All right, or you don't do certain things. Why? Because you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, and my wife, her twin sister. All right, they will drain. They would when they get hamburger meat, they would drain the blood out before they cook it, before they throw it on the grill, man. All right. I mean, let's get back to this.
And they are going through their own political struggles right now. There was a genocide on them in the 1960s. Millions of them were killed. Israel actually broke the blockade.
And see, a lot of you black unconscious, you don't pay attention to that. All right, if they wanted the Israelites, why is the Hamite African government try to exterminate them, and then the Biafran War? And matter of fact, Esau turned a blind eye to it. Esau was acting it on. All right, this the British government during that time. All right, well, I would say wannabe British because they not the original British. The original British were Israelites. All right, they was condoning it. All right, and you can see a movie. What's that movie? Yellow Sky. Now, Yellow Sky is fictitious, but the what really did happen was the Biafran War and the Igbo and other groups of like the Sin Nigeria. They was slaughtered, man. All right. You know?
But why the Igbo are most fascinating is because they're actually returning now to Judaism. There's, I think, 48 synagogues now in Nigeria who are
Right. And so, so our people don't deal with Judaism, right? Judah come from the word Yahweh. All right. Yahweh, all right. When Yahweh means Yahweh, he is, all right, come on, the water, all right, Yahweh thanks, all right. So, Judah's mother, when he was born, she was praising Yahweh for giving her a son, all right, Yahweh thanks, all right. Now Islam, and Yahweh, it's a one tribe or a kingdom, Yahweh, the so-called the kingdom of Judah, right? So which is one that it could be one from Yahweh would be one from the tribe of Judah or one from the kingdom of Judah. All right. Then you got Islam, is being doctrine. All right, basically laws. All right. So all 12 tribes of Israel was given the law, statutes, commandments, not just 3. All right. So that destroys that Judaism stuff. All right. Hey, Salak. Hey, sit down, King. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Calm down, okay? All right, Salak, that's my dog. All right. Sit down. Sit. And so, all right. So we don't have anything to do with Judaism. All right. You obey the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh. All right.
from the Igbo, and that number is growing rapidly. The leader of the Free Igbo movement, if you will Google, his name is Nnamdi Mahdi. He wears a talit, a prayer shawl, to his court appearances when he goes in for treason trials. He's wearing his talit. But the Igbo made up a significant percentage of the transatlantic slave trade. So a lot of the blacks that were taken to America on the slave ships actually had Igbo blood in them, and we see now Igbo are self-identifying as from the tribes of Israel. So if you look in America today, you'll see a lot of celebrities actually from the African American community claiming Hebrew roots.
All right. So he said a large number of slaves came from Nigeria, which is true. All right, the Igbo, the Yoruba. All right. You see, Esau knows this. All right. So surprising many African Americans hold Nigerian heritage. All right. Word Nigerian, that's a byword, Niger. Latin means black, dark. All right, very dark. All right. It's really pronounced nigger, all right, not Nigerian. Right? You see that you go on the Blue Letter Bible and Acts chapter 13 verse 1. It actually say it, right? But all right. So where it said DNA study of sample gathered from African Americans, false name can be from two continents, shows that their genetic origin of Africa accords closely to the documented historical record. It is estimated that 12.5 million Africans, these are Israelites, right? These are Israelites, transported to Western Hemisphere between 1515 and 1865. The overwhelming majority were landed in the Caribbean and Latin America. All right, all right, right. Like most of all those jakes over there, they actually came on those slave ships. I'm not talking about the indigenous one, like Asher. Asher, they was indigenous to Brazil, but the ones that did came from over there on the ships. All right, those most majority was Judah. You got Benjamin, you got Levi. All right, it says only an estimate 3 to 5% will disembark in the mainland North America. However, genetic studies provide nuisance to the historical record. For example, there is little documented evidence captured transport from what is now Nigeria to North America. However, the DNA sample of African American participating in the survey showed an unexpected high percentage of origin of modern day Nigeria. All right, the estimation by a significant number of slaves landed on North American mainland came from Caribbean route directly from Africa. Some may have been trafficked through English possessions in the Caribbean from Africa to North America. Others may have been enslaved on the Caribbean plantation on the later dating their children trafficked in North America. In fact, significant percentage of slave trafficked in North America was of the second generation of Western Hemisphere that could be accounted for apparently longer lifespans, higher reproductive rates of slaves in North America and the Caribbean. They had already been exposed to acquire some immunity from diseases in the West Hemisphere, right or red or no, right? So that's not surprising because you go to Alabama, Louisiana, and Georgia, they imported a lot of slaves from the West Indies. Matter of fact, in Alabama, you have brother right along share the woods. You have Levites in Alabama, Louisiana. You have Levites, Alabama Levites, and you have Benjamin in Alabama. All right, but majority of Israelite slaves in America were Judah. All right, but yeah, a little bit, Benjamin among them, right? Like Kapari, I call him Pops. He's a Benjamite, right? But yeah, it's not far fetched, man. All right, this happened, right? Anyway, DNA test only tell you what your answer with the select DNA tests they're not gonna tell you you're Israelite and all this stuff, man. All right, because nobody has the original bodies of the 12 patriarchs of Israel anyway. All right, how you know you're Israelite? You look at the prophecies. You look at the prophecies of condition of who will march the Israelite today. As we read that Deuteronomy 28 and 45 and 46, and you look at their customs, and you look at other prophecies in the Bible. That's to identify who are the Israelites. All right. So, but yeah, a lot of Jakes here in America from Nigeria. Nas, he's Yoruba. All right. T.I., the rapper, he's Igbo. I believe. The guy John Amos from Good Times, he's from Nigeria. I forgot what he was. What he Yoruba or Igbo. All right. So you have many Jakes here of descendants of Israelites from Nigeria. All right. So with this, I'm end this. All right, and I hope you've been edified. All right, so shalom.